mean, I guess we could do it. We'll see what happens. Might as well. Might as well see what happens if we can find a table. All right, table's already full. Sweet. I guess we are gonna draft then. All right, first pack. Confront the Past is not really good in this situation. That could be good. 5 mana, 3/4 haste with Scry is actually not that bad. Shock's okay removal. Why do I feel like this is probably the best card in the pack? You know what? Combat Professor is actually really good. Or Phoenix. I think we go Professor though. I think Professor is overall better. Whenever a creature you control flying, put a +1. I mean, that could be really good. We have a creature with Learn. Brainstorm is also very good. 8 or more lands against +1/+0 and can't be blocked. That could be really good. Professor's great, yeah. I think Vortex Runner is also really good, just because it is a limited format, so I do think getting 8 or more lands is possible pretty easily. And having like unblockable is actually really, really strong in limited. Yeah. I start Pupil's okay, so I think Evasion's probably your best bet. I know it may not be the strongest play out of maybe all those cards, but I do think if we're trying to go for like, especially Combat Professor, giving this thing like Vigilance and then also making it unblockable, pretty good. I mean, that's asking a lot though, because probably only have 1 copy of each card. So, but we're really thinking. I mean, we're keeping the Curate. It's actually not that bad. This thing's in our graveyard though, which is downfall. We draw a lot of spells. This could be pretty decent, like big, you know, make a big fractal. It is blue, kind of fits into our wheelhouse. Whenever you cast a copy, an instant spell, put a +1/+1 counter. This could be really strong too. Just because, you know, it'll just get bigger every time I play a non-combat spell. I think it's between this and this. Curate's okay, just because it's like a draw card. Card draw's really good though. I think we go for the card draw. I think is the way to go. I know that there's probably some plays, but they're also 3-drop. Like, they're more expensive. I don't know. This is where sometimes I struggle. Find that like balance. Fairies protection. Until next turn, your life total can't change. You can protect everything. I mean, maybe. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card reveal, put it into your hand, shuffle. Interesting. Attacks, fly. It gains flying if you control. Yeah, I think he's good. Overall Pled Mage, whenever you cast a copy, it's +1/+0 until end of turn. Could be good. I'm not playing green. I don't really want to splash in green as well. I kind of want to keep it either white and blue. But I think white, blue, and green are kind of all open. So I think we go Orator. Just because he's one of those things that will gain whatever we have on the battlefield. And he's also a 2-drop, so it fits pretty well into our curve. I would turn them to the battlefield, and each of them enters the battlefield with +1. I mean, that's actually not terrible for our color. I mean, might as well get things that are bigger. I mean, Team Pennant is pretty good, but I think that can, you know, go around the table. Reject is interesting, just for counter. Yeah, I mean, maybe another Vortex Runner, I think is actually really good. Elemental Summoning is not bad, I think, is the play. Everything else doesn't really fit into our color. I mean, I could go Team Pennant again. I can get Expanded Anatomy. That's not great. I think Expanded Anatomy is actually really good. Let's just put it in our sideboard. Whirlwind Denial. Yeah, I mean, might as well grab a Whirlwind Denial. Might as well have some sort of disruption. Before Haster, I mean, with Scry, it does have red in though. Reject is actually not that bad because people are gonna play creatures. Untap another permanent you control. I mean, that could be good, and plus the tap target permanent, activate this kind of ability. Yeah, I go with that. People, another expanded anatomy. Campus Guide's not bad for fixing mana, but I think we go People. Just as a 1-drop, because 1-drops are not a bad thing to have. Target creature has base power and toughness of 4. I mean, I'm gonna sideboard the Snakeskin Veil, just strong. I mean, Teferi's Protection could be a thing, I guess. I mean, might as well grab that as well. I guess we'll grab Reject. Yeah, we'll grab the green card. I've never drafted. It seems interesting. Yeah, it's one of those things you just kind of have to have a... It's like, it takes practice, because you have to kind of get an understanding of what the set's all about. Because I feel like when you play like Constructed, you're more thinking about just the cards that it could be good. But you're not really thinking about cards that do other things, if that makes sense. Like in a limited format, like there's more cards that actually are strong compared to like what is considered strong in Standard. So like Elemental Summoning, for example, it's a 5 mana, make a 4/4. That's really good. That's also true. You can always just rare draft, pick out, and just pick out, you know, cards that work. Tezzer's Gambit, okay. I mean, that's good. Yeah, I think that is the best card in the pack. Yes, I will take a Tezzer's Gambit. I mean, I will, yeah. That is... So the weird thing is, if you guys haven't played back when Phyrexian Mana was a thing, I can pay life instead of paying boom mana if I don't draw it, so... And then Proliferate's actually really good if you get some +1/+1 counters going on. I mean, I don't really have anything other than Star Pupil, but it's a good thing to have in the back pocket. And plus we have a few cards with Lesson that make +1/+1 counters. Yeah, I feel like our deck's pretty solid. And I mean, in a way, that's also like a rare draft pickup, I think. You know? Our opponents are... I guess pick 1's really, really tough this time. Another Ornator is actually not bad. I think out of the pack, I think the Ornator is the strongest card. Fairy could also be pretty good, but I think it's Ornator. Yeah, Phyrexian Mana is definitely OP. I mean, granted, they didn't make like the Phyrexian Mana cards of old that are really good. They just made like a few. But there's some of them that were back in the day that were, what was it? The bounce? Was it the counter spell or the no? It was the burn spell, right? I think it was like 2 mana. It was Phyrexian red mana. I think you could pay 2 life and like do damage. Or there was black, and I think there was removal as well. That was also Phyrexian Mana. This is definitely interesting. Oh, another Curator. That's actually very interesting. Ward's actually not that bad. Flying and Ward. That's like double evasion on that one creature. That may actually be the play. I mean, it's 4 mana for a 3/1, but I mean, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I think we draw that. I mean, Eureka Moment could be a really good card. But tap create. I mean, I need some removal. I think Expel is actually really good. It's not really good in Standard, but it's really good in Limited. Because you know your opponents are more than likely gonna tap, so that's actually not a bad spell. And for 3 mana to destroy exiled type creature is actually really good too. I don't think there's a lot of things that really trigger graveyard effects, but you know, could happen. 2 mana 1/2 flyer could be a possibility if it's in our mana color. Spirit Summoning, make tokens, make a 3/2, which is not bad. It's a lesson as well. Other than that, everything else is outside of our mana wheelhouse, so it's either this one or this one, I think, if we want to keep in color. I don't think anything else really fits here. Maybe this, just to give some more evasion. I mean, giving something flying is actually not bad. Magecraft gains flying or lifelink at the end of turn. That could be good. It could be white mana. Draw a card, then discard a card for mana. That could be actually pretty good too. And then we can't cast permanent spells. Add 5 mana. I think we go Severcold Pledge Mage. I think is the draw or the play. Detain could be really good. Just for like some slowing down or token. That is actually not that bad. Getting stuff back from the graveyard, it's pretty good. Strategic Planning is also very good. I think we need to... Yeah, let's just go with the Strategic Plan. I think it's probably better. Just for some more card draw. Expel, you can grab that. I think the first one's actually tabled, I guess. Very surprised. I think we go with another Expel. Just because we need some removal. Curate could be good. 2/2 for Striker with a +1/+0 effect is actually really strong. So I think we go with Lorehold Pledge Mage. Frozen Grip rotate around the table. I mean, I guess no one's rare drafting here. People are playing legit. I figured someone playing some green and want something like that. Another card draw effect I think is probably the best pick here. Defiant Strike, I mean, I can definitely take. That's definitely good in our deck. Yeah, I mean, that probably works the best here. Might as well get a little bit of pumping. I guess we'll just put square up in our sideboard, Spirit Summon, grab another. Oh, you know what? I probably should have grabbed that. I did it too quick. We'll grab that. It's probably the stronger. Dragon's Approach is not really good here. There was another. Oh, I didn't actually grab him, did I? I thought I grabbed the 5 mana 3/4 with haste and All right. I mean, I'll put it in the deck and we'll see what happens. Just a very vanilla 1/4. Exile target creature, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery graveyard, learn 6 mana. Could be really good here. There's nothing really in the top end that really helps us. I think it's the Rise of Exodus is probably the best card for us. It's just another removal. Put it in the sideboard, just in case we maybe draw some learn spells. We don't have a lot of them. Yeah, I mean this one's definitely interesting. It doesn't look like a lot of cards of our color really opened up yet. I think we take the Magecraft card. I don't know why I threw it in my sideboard. Another Expel is good. Another Vortex Runner. I mean, we can just make sure we get into a lot of lands and get Vortex Runners. Another Lorehold Pledge Mage, which I think is also very good. I mean, I'm just going to go removal. Maybe one of those will table. Probably not. Hexproof, not bad. Pop Quiz. Yeah, might as well get a learn spell. The gate could be pretty good. Solve the equations to level for instant or sorcery. Not really the greatest. Yeah, I guess we'll grab Negate. Divine Gambit, exile target artifact creature, opponent controls that player may put a card. You and target opponent each draw 3 cards. And this is definitely not... I feel like maybe a lot of people ended up going blue-white, because I felt like it was open, and now I don't feel like it's as open as it was. I mean, Acceptance Letter could be decent. I mean, might as well. I'll put Divine Gambit in my sideboard, but I don't really think I'm gonna play it. I could play it as like a last ditch effort if like there's something really super strong on the board, but I don't think. I mean, maybe I went to into blue white. Maybe I should have kept myself more open. Reduced to memory, exile permanent, color to 3/2. That could be pretty good. That's removal, and it's exile. Everything else is green. I guess Golgari opened up, and it looks like white did not. White and blue did not. Revitalize, not bad. Doesn't have learn though. How much has learn? I guess Revitalize. He tabled. Our nice 1/4 tabled, so that's good. Magecraft, whenever you cast a copy. I mean, that's actually not bad. 2 mana, 3/3. It worked out well. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's just open. I don't know. It's just tough to say because based on what's getting passed around. Might as well not give someone a good card. I think Throne Discovery. We'll put that in the deck. I'm not gonna probably play it. We'll grab the blue card. I guess we'll grab that and the last card. I'm gonna probably put it in the other form. I didn't really have like a big top end thing though. That's I think gonna be my problem is I don't have anything that's gonna be big and just come out. Sweet. Vault progress. Vault progress. All right, what do we got going on in the deck? Spirit, summon in. What do I have that learns? I have Pop Quiz. Okay. You draft like 10 times before you open any packs. I mean that makes sense though because you can see you know what you're gonna maybe pull. So if we're gonna play any cards that have learned, we're probably gonna want these in the deck. I think, just because we did not draw any good cards to get them out. I mean, we have Pop Quiz. We don't need all of them, so we'll probably keep like Reduce to Memory in the sideboard. But I think we gonna do it like that. Vortex Runner is good. Pop Quiz is fine. Expel is fine. I think 3 is fine, just because it's really our only removal. Pledge Mage could be okay. People will keep. Defiant Strike will keep. Beam and Voice maybe we'll get rid of. Vitalize is okay. Gaining life and drawing a card's not bad. That's also pretty good because it gives things flying, which I think, you know, giving things like flying is always good. I think most of the cards in our deck have it. Coordinator is also very good because it can get flying. Curate's okay. Negate is okay. Reject is okay. I think Soothsayer Adept would probably go. Planning is also not bad. Here, 2-drop's okay. Removal's fine. We'll get rid of that. Runner's fine. Whirlwind Denial is okay. I think we get rid of that. We gotta cut like 6 cards because I mean the goal this year is 40 cards. Maybe get rid of the Pledge Mage. How many creatures do I have? I'm actually curious. 11. 11 creatures, 11 instants, and 6 sorcery. So we're very spell heavy, to be quite honest. Very, very spell heavy. Well, I mean, there's a lot of cards that focus on white mana being on the field. Like especially for these dual colors. Like this is, we can only play for white. We can only play for white. I mean, I feel like we have a decent amount of draw cards. Do we want to get rid of Pop Quiz? Maybe get rid of Reject? I don't know. I feel like Disruption's always good. Maybe we have too much card draw. man, this is... I always hate this. It's like, I feel like I'm kind of in that part where I feel like there's some good cards, but I don't have like a ton of them. Like, I don't have a big top end. It's kind of scary. I feel like I'm gonna get, if I don't have a good, strong early game, I'm gonna get overwhelmed in the late game. I think Anatomy is actually really good in the situation just because it helps us just make our creatures that are not that big, bigger. Maybe I get rid of Revitalize. I mean, I have 3 counters. How many creatures do we have? It's 11, 10, and 5, so we're very spell heavy. But I don't really think I drafted a lot of creatures. I think it's the problem. I mean, there's a couple, but there's not a lot. And the creatures I did draft that I think I pulled out aren't the strongest, per se. I mean, I also have a couple spells like, you know, Elemental Summoning and stuff like that creatures. That's a 6-drop. Let's put you over here. That's a 3-drop in that row. I mean, maybe we get rid of Negate. Negate could be kind of awkward in certain situations. I think the other thing too is maybe put Anatomy up top. Maybe that's what we do. And just, you know, if we draw one of our learned cards, we hopefully draw it. If not, we can do that. I think I keep the Rise of Exodus though in the deck just because it's a removal. So I do think that's actually really good. Or actually, it's not a learn. Negate and sideboard. You think? Yeah, it's one of those cards that can be. It's very awkward. I think. That, and then it's just one card. Maybe just get rid of a copy of No, I don't want to get a copy of Expel. I think Expel is like our strongest removal in the deck. I'll get rid of one Curate because I have other draw spells. I think we go like that because I have, like, you know, Strategic Planning. I got Teferi's Gambit. I have some draw card here. Yeah, I have Pop Quiz. I think I'm pretty good. I think that's probably pretty good. It's not the best deck, but we'll see what happens here. All right, find an opponent, so let's see how long this takes. Oh man, we're facing Yoshi. Opponent goes first. Hand's not great, but keepable because we have plays. So I mean, we can disrupt what our opponent's doing. We're on the draw. Pop Quiz is actually not that bad. So yeah, I think I keep because maybe I'll draw into stuff. Alright, they're also playing white. Interesting. I will also show you that I'm playing white. Alright, so they're playing Silverquill. You know, I just realized as well, I didn't play into a particular college. I went very anti-college. Like, I went straight from like normal, like high school to the real world kind of thing. I think we pop Quiz here, depending on what they do. Interesting. I probably should have saved that. Yeah, we'll get Reduced to Memory because that's actually really good in this situation. I think what we do here is let them... What's the best way to utilize our mana? I think we play Silverquill. I know it keeps one open, but I think that's the play. I think I can expel... Oh, no, that can... It's Vigilance. So I guess maybe next time I reduce the memory. Yeah. All right, so they're attacking for 3. That doesn't help us with Expel. So I think our play is to get rid of Combat Professor. So I'm going to reduce the memory, get rid of that. I'm going to give this flying and swinging for 3 back, I think, is the play. Then maybe leave mana open for Curate. Alright, discard 2 draw cards. Oh, man. Alright, let's, yeah, let's exile you. Lion. Yeah, I'm US East Coast. We'll swing in. It's fine. I'll take 5 on the way back. I kind of actually want them to tap, so it's actually fine. How's it going, Ryan? All right. What do they have? They have a play. They're sticking. Something is sticking because I have no other play in my hand. I do have Curate. Actually, never mind. I lied. Now I just realized I also have Seal here, which is actually really good, depending on what happens. Alright, scry 2 draw. Actually not a bad spell in limited. It's kind of like Multiverse, the blue card, but, you know, you just draw 1. It's fine. I'm looking to draw. We'll give it lifelink, even though it's tapped. Yeah, I'll grab another Expel. I don't need... Done. Done and done. Gotta get that removal. We'll gain life here, actually, I think is the play. So we will get rid of the 3/2. Do they have a play? Or is it just the game sticking? Exile for the win. Yeah, I mean, it's really strong, so... And I'm very surprised how well the deck's holding up at the moment, so that's actually very good as well. I was actually very nervous that our deck was just going to fall apart. Yeah, we'll end turn. I'm going to save the other one, just kind of see what happens here. 2/3, if it dies, it had a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card. Interesting. Yeah, why not? We'll just exile it. Lion. I drew very well. I drew all my removal. Because, I mean, I have another removal spell in my hand, so... So we'll play Elemental Summon in here. We'll give this Fly-In. And then we'll hit for 3. I'll play my land afterwards. It's not a big deal. Might as well play another white source. And then I have Rise of Exodus this turn, or next turn, depending on if they play something really big. And then I can get maybe another spell for my sideboard. What do we have that's a lesson? Where's my lessons? I got Expanded Anatomy. Interesting though. They're sitting back, which is interesting. They have removal. We'll give it lifelink. Maybe they have their own Expel. Maybe that's what's about to happen, because I feel like either they were... I'll grab that, actually. Let's just be aggressive. Let's get as many creatures on the battlefield. And it also counts as a spell, so that's good. Okay. That's actually a very strong card. I didn't see any of those. And then this actually we play next turn and then get a 3/2 out of it. And then we give this either lifelink or flying depending on what they put out on their board. And then we're hitting them for damage. So this is looking pretty good. All right, they drew another one. Awesome. I'll be quite honest. I'm at this point. I'm just, you know, Oh, that's great as well. He's good. So we'll make a token, give him flying. Flying. Yeah, I mean, mechanics, you definitely see how the intricacies of cards work, especially in Limited, when it comes to how things work. I mean, he can be good. He also has Vigilance. But, you know, I think it's lethal on board unless he plays a creature. All right. It was lethal on board until he played a spell. And 2 creatures. Okay. All right, so we really gotta top deck something then, because. All right, +1/+1 Vigilance. I mean, I'll swing in if he wants to block. It's lethal on board. He has to block in a meaningful way, and that's fine. But right now, I win in the race of hitting him for damage before he can actually kill me, I guess. Like something like a pop quiz right now would be really good. All right. Okay, did not see that coming. Very good. All right, now they're probably gonna play Expanded Anatomy. Or that. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not worried yet. I'm not gonna block. I'll take 3. I just need a creature with flying. Magic's easy. Anakin's flying. Give it a second. Give it a second. Praise the randomizer. Praise the ultimate randomizer. Yeah, so I mean, I think we're in a good spot. He has to remove 2 creatures here because essentially this is going to gain flying. This is also going to gain this has flying, so 2 damages in the air. So he either needs to gain life, or he needs to get something out with flying, or remove something. Is kind of what we're looking at right now. Okay. No blocks. We'll say I got really lucky there. So I will say thank you, Demos. Appreciate it, dude. I mean the VOD of this I'm gonna put up on the channel so you guys can always go back and watch whatever parts you miss. But appreciate you stopping by. Are we playing mono blue, guys? Yeah, it's fine. I have spells. I think this is actually not terrible. All right, our opponent's playing Golgari. We'll curate though. Are we seriously just playing? I'm gonna submit 0. You know, let's just put that in the graveyard. Let's draw the reject. Hey, white mana. No, let's pass. We'll be on the defensive here just because we have a lot of ways to kind of stop our opponent from really doing anything. All right, that's fine. I say we do it again. Maybe our opponent thinks that we just didn't draw enough of our color. Maybe we need like double white. Reject's probably better here just because it has a, you know, if they have open mana, it's not good for it. All right, let's draw some lands. That's a big creature. That's a land. That is... So, the benefit here is they can't kill both unless they directly kill it. And this just gains life, so it's not bad. If we draw land next turn, we can Rise of Exodus this, as I think this is probably one of their bigger threats, but I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know how well they drafted when it came to threats. There's a lot of big things in the colors. Like, I think what's there, that 4-mana Golgari creature that's a 7/6 that you have to sacrifice a creature or sacrifice itself. So there's some good stuff out in the format that I gotta be on the lookout for. They're tapping... manually? Yeah, I mean, I haven't got mana screwed. That's a plus. Alright. That's not how I thought that was going to go. I will take 6. That's fine. That's not great. How does the copy mechanic work? Are you talking about, like... I didn't draw... So, if you copy a spell, right, and it goes on the stack, trying to think of how to explain this. It's like you copy it for each thing, so depending on the situation, I'd have to look at the exact card, but I know, like, there's some cards that, I'll block there. There's some cards that, like, you have to do a certain thing. So, like, I think, like, the one for Pest, the Pest deck is like you have to copy it, and then, you copy it based on how many creatures you sacrifice, and you get X amount of copies. Okay, we're not drawing great. This is not great. It's just very tough. I'll have to take to kind of get, like, a better example when I get out of this game, because I have to, like, look at the card, because I just gotta figure it out. It depends on which card you're playing. I'm just gonna die. But yeah, so let me bounce out real quick, and I can look at the card you're talking about. I mean, there's only so much space on the little pieces of cardboard that they can fit all those rules. Alright, we're on the play. I actually like this hand. This hand's actually decent. We have a removal spell, we have combat professor, some vortex runners. So I know it's not any early plays, but I do think we have a good mid-ish early game. Alright, we're playing against the ever so popular Golgari deck, more than likely, or... Yeah, I mean, if you go even, I think is actually not that bad. Stonerise Spirit is not great, but it is a turn 2 play, so... Fair. Yes. Yeah, Tezzera's Gambit. Let's just attack. And then we'll play our Vortex Runner. Which, in turn, this actually becomes a pretty good blocker because this is only a 2/2. And this is a 2/3, so we're in the win. And then, hopefully, we can draw a mana source, and then we can actually play Combat Professor next turn, which is going to be even better. Because giving something +1, +0, and Vigilance is going to be really good. Worst case scenario, we have open removal, we have open spell to play a Vortex Runner, so we've got a couple plays here. And we can even pay 2 life, and we can also just draw 2 cards if we really wanted to. You know, we like... Hand's fine. Turn 3, we're in the think tank, guys. I guess they're thinking about possibly, you know, fighting is my best guess. All right. Interesting. I think that's the play. I think that was the play. I probably could have waited, but that's fine. 2/2 emergent sequence. Just a land. Doesn't have haste. Comes into play tapped. No. He was my friend. I'm not drawing any mana. Or any cards. Do I? No, I don't think I Tezzer's Gambit. That'd be too crazy. I'll just play another one though. Are you just in here to double? Knew you wouldn't. Knew they wouldn't. See? Oh, that's rude. That's rude. Alright. So we are not drawing anything. What is this? Double its power and toughness. So that doubles its power and toughness. I could play Silver Quill. I'm just trying to think of what I need to do here. It's like, do I just go for it and just pay 2 life now and possibly draw cards and maybe draw my mana that I'm missing? You know, it's really weird. I've been drawing all the mana, and this is the first game that I haven't drawn mana. I think we just go for it. Or not draw. Okay. That did not go how I thought. Did not draw land. Well, we're gonna block here because they can pump, so might as well not let them pump. All right, we're still not drawing mana here. Awesome. I don't know how many cards I've drawn, but no mana. Yay. Mana. You don't know how happy I am. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Magic's easy. I mean, if it only was so easy, you know? I think Combat Professor's the play. Give it Self-Vigilance, it's fine. It's just one of those things. It's like sometimes you draw a bunch, sometimes you don't. Okay. Us being delayed on playing plans is not helping. If I can get to 6, maybe there's a chance. Pop Quiz isn't going to help in this situation. We're at 4 because that's lethal on board. Might as well play this. Force our opponent to actually have to just put good cards in the deck. If only it was that easy. That's fine. All right, drew a land. That's a plus. All right. I mean, maybe our opponent didn't draw any removal, and maybe I can get. That's great. I don't die. I may go to 0, but I'm gaining the life back. It's how lifelink works. Unless you can give this 4, then I'm dead. I feel like our opponent's like looking at the board as if they're... Lifelink. Yeah, I'll get rid of yours. Make them have a way to... Darn. Darn. What are the chances? We would have drawn our mana properly. I think we would have had a better chance. I mean, I don't even know how many cards I actually... See, this is a good hand, I think. We have a turn 2. We got a couple removals. Turn 3, yeah. I think this is another keeper. Drawing lands? I mean... Great game. It's actually done that way on purpose. So I make the triumphant comeback, you know? I go down 1-2, and then we come back and we win 6 straight. We're going for that feel-good moment. Okay. Insert meme about the randomizer. Randomizer's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You can pump it if you want. So go. So my play here is to expel one of their creatures when they decide to attack this turn. Because these can get definitely very pesky if they can play spells. Alright, that's not going to bother me. Okay, they got a draw effect, I think? Makes creatures? RG. It's working as intended, guys. It's all algorithm thing in the back end. This has flying, I think, right? Yep. Sweet. Getting that damage in. I mean, if our opponent's gonna keep it slow and not be aggressive, I think that's good for us. I'll take 4. I'll let you tap them. Play your spell. They're not spirits, they're wizards. Wizards there. Sure. Are they going off? Guys, I think they're going off. They're gonna hit us for 18 damage in 1 turn. Oh man, they're popping off. Popping off. Okay. See, that's a spirit bird. That is actually a thing. Yeah, let's just get rid of one of you. Don't need you. We'll give you vigilance, and then we attack with both. Giving you vigilance and flying, so you're gonna take 5 in the air. And as if nothing ever happened. Fine. I feel pretty good in this position. Has haste, that's fine. What does it do? Put a +1/+1 counter on Home Shredder. And this one, exile a card from graveyard, target creature gains flying. Awesome. Are you gonna? You have mana though. And no spell. So if you attack him with this, I block with my 2/3, it dies. If you attack him with this, I block with something, it dies. I guess you can give that a +1/+1 counter, but you have to tap it. We'll play that because I think this is actually really good. Yeah, we'll just do our normal play. We'll give this vigilance. Give that. We'll get flying. We'll hit him for 5. We're in a tied game. It's attacking spirits. Our opponent's in the think tank, guys. I mean, we have double removal here, so I mean, like, we're in a good spot, and we also have we have 2 learn spells and a double, so we got a lot of value here. Taking 5, we're winning. GG's us. That's fine. Might as well remove it now, make them exile a card from their graveyard. This doesn't get any bigger. I'll give that life link, doesn't matter. Next turn, we have lethal in the air next turn. I just realized. If they don't gain life here, it's lethal. This is a 3, this is... What lessons am I playing? I'll take a look in just a second. Okay. We're actually gonna probably go into our lesson board in 2 seconds. Value play. Yeah, exactly, it's a value play. They don't have enough mana open right now. But essentially in our sideboard, our lessons are... We got Spirit Summoning. To gain a life? I didn't see what happened. We got, you know, some tokens. We got a couple. They're at 9. Oh, it feels bad, dude. Yeah, we'll get rid of Make Your Mark. That's fine. Oh, wait. Flying. Are they dead? +1. That's 6. No, they're still short. Still short. I guess we'll just get the... Whenever one more card leaves your graveyard, draw. Scry. It's fine. Is this the card that's going to help them win the game is the real question. But yeah, we have a decent amount of stuff in our lesson board. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I mean, might as well do it that way. Might as well give that Vigilance. It has more power. So I guess we'll let Combat Professors get tapped. Though it does leave it open to like an Expel. But we have spells to give this flying next turn. Puts him at 1. We're in a good spot. They need 2 removal spells, do a land. That's perfectly fine. It's a Spirit. It doesn't help them, unfortunately. What background music I'm using? It's a service called Stream Beats. I don't know if you've heard of the YouTuber called Harris Heller. I'll just block. It's fine. And take 4. He has his own like non-copyright free music or whatever on Spotify, YouTube, all those various places. So it's on Spotify. I think if you search Harris Heller, you'll get all this. But yeah, GG's. But now how long this next game goes for, I may be able to get 1 or 2 more before I have to go for the day. But then I'll probably do another live stream probably next Saturday to make, you know, I'll probably make this like a recurring thing. Like I play Premiere when Quick Draft's available. You get better rewards when you play Premiere. The Quick Draft is also very good if you want to, you know, draft against bots. So I guess it depends on your preference. I don't mind drafting against real players and then playing real players. Let's attack. 3 colors. Interesting. I could have kept counter magic open. Sure. Quick Track is without timer, but I don't mind playing against I don't mind drafting against players. Like I like that kind of like, because I don't go physically play Magic anymore as much. I miss that vibe you get when you draft against real people. So it's the closest thing I can get to if I'm gonna stay home and wake up and just kind of hang out and, you know, live stream. But Quick Draft is fine if you I'm okay at draft. I have like a bunch of those free tokens, so I'm not really wasting anything. I'm gonna assume our opponent's mad. I'd be mad. Do we Gambit here, or do we play spells? Gambit or play spells, guys? That's the question. Proliferate. No, I think it's. I don't think there's any difference. That's fine. I probably should have done that first then if I was gonna proliferate. That was my bad. Yeah, I mean, quick is good if you're new to a set and you want to really like read the cards and figure out what's going on. I guess is always a good thing. I mean, that is true. Like, that's why I could see, like, quick play being good. Yeah, I guess we keep this. I think I'm going to pop quiz on their turn, depending on what happens. But, yeah. Honestly, at the end of the day, when it comes to draft, it's whatever you're more comfortable with. If you're comfortable with, you know, drafting against people, that's that whole thing that you were saying. Like, if you feel like you're good at draft, you can play against drafting people. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You do what you think you need to do, I guess. To, you know, until you feel comfortable. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We'll play a land because that's all we draw. We will play Reduce to Memory on EU. And then we'll play a Vortex. The Vortex Runner. No attacks. Our opponent having a pretty decent card. I mean, this is actually not bad because there's a lot of spells in this set. So, I mean, this card's really good. All right, they're playing a mixture of things. Yeah, I mean, that's also very good. I mean, the other thing, too, is maybe the bots aren't as prone as picking up the rares as maybe, like, real players are. But especially if you're looking for very particular cards, draft could be your better way than instead of opening attacks to hopefully get lucky. I mean, we're kind of killing ourselves just to No, I want bull. Yeah, I want bull. Yeah, you can definitely end up with a lot of rares against bots. Okay. Poet's Quill, actually very good here. Not very utilized, but very good here. That's fine. Oh, were we at Were we at a good amount of cards there? Let's put the counters there. That's fine. I'll get rid of that. Get rid of their thing. We'll learn. We'll get that. And we'll play that. Yeah. No attacks. We'll set back. Lion Death Touch. Why didn't you equip your Poet's Quill? Why wouldn't you not want to gain life? Saw Jim Davis pick a comment versus a rare in bronze. Yeah, I mean, it's you gotta look for value. I mean, just because it's a rare doesn't mean it has the same value as a card that would be in standard. I mean, I would honestly say that's kind of how I did this. Is I kind of picked cards that I think are really good. Yeah, I mean, might as well. That's fine. Sure. I guess they're maybe waiting for that right moment to expel this? I don't know. Each player loses. Wait, is that each player? Oh. All right, I guess it's. Oh, you don't have any white mana. How do you play this? How does your what? All right, that's big. Yo, what's up, E-Rock? How's it going, my dude? Oh, we're one thing away. We're like a thingy thing away. If they get too aggressive, though, I think we could pull out a win. Oh, we're so close, but yet so far. It's splendid. Splendidly splendid. Nice. Oh, man. So sad. We were right there. We were right there. Rip. When you're so close but yet so far. I can counter that. I don't feel like it. Well, I guess there goes the draft, guys.